Welcome back, everyone, to episode 39 of our Control Ultimate Edition Let's Play series. It's unclear where exactly we are. We're inside of our head somewhere, I believe. Or we could be in the nostalgia department. It's all very murky at this point. But anyway, we are trying to turn off the slide projector now. And we will see where this takes us. We've seen flashes of Dylan here, but let's go ahead and check it out for ourselves.
My sister had this dream. A bad dream. And the whole world was dreaming with her.
Dylan?
She convinced herself that she was awake. She's always been stubborn. I knew I had to end her dream. I had to wake her up. I had to rip down the poster she'd been staring at. Cut off her eyelids to make her see. To save her.
Okay, well, we have our gun out. Probably going to be some combat here soon. There it is.
I know he's still there somewhere. Locked inside. I know, because that's how it was for me.
Power boost? What the fuck? Are we in the astral plane? All I have to do is reach Dylan. Okay. I don't have to fight. Maybe I do. I don't know. I think he's there. Yeah, we're doing a lot of damage, which is good. Shit. Okay. Whew. So I do have to kill. Wow. Jesus H. Christ. Wake up, bro. Let me cleanse you. I don't know if I can do it without Polaris, though. Or do we still have Polaris?
Dylan's in a coma. I don't know if there's anything of him left in there. If he'll ever find his way back. The portal's been closed, but the hiss is still in the oldest house. And the lockdown can't be lifted as long as any trace of it remains. I'm working on a solution with my management team, but there is still a long road ahead. I'm the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. We're in this together. You and I.
Okay. So this time we get a second title drop. End credits. Wow. Really, really cool game. Took us about 19 or so hours. We still have quite a few side quests left to do. And of course, we have 2 DLCs worth. But wow, what a game. From start to finish, the world was created painstakingly with the lore and the videos and the hotline, and the weapons were super fun to use. The combat was challenging without being too difficult. Really, really enjoyed myself. Hopefully, after these credits run, we'll be able to return back to the bureau, to where we can maybe clean up some other stuff. Let's go ahead and see if we can skip. Hotline the future. Oh, did we get a new outfit? Okay, guys, well, let's go ahead and look at our collectibles. We did get some stuff. Ashtray and cigarette and slide projector. Let's go ahead and read through those. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. Description. The object is a steel ashtray with a maze engraved on its bottom. An ever-burning cigarette rests in it. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to create a maze of shifting corridors without adjusting the dimensions of the space around it. The maze forms wherever the object is placed. Only the binder can navigate the maze, though they may allow others through. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. The object was discovered at blank by a team of rangers sent to a care facility for the elderly that had become the center of numerous missing persons reports. Local authorities also disappeared inside after responding to reports. Agent Blank discovered the object in a blank, which indicates it was the source of the disappearances. The whereabouts of the missing persons are still unknown, though they are presumed to be lost in the maze. Slide projector. The object is a blank with a vertical tray. The object creates blank. The only blank to successfully produce this effect resulted in the capture of blank. Object has not been successfully bound. The para-utility of this object does not require binding. Background. Discovered when the Bureau responded to blank. Many of the accompanying blank were blank. The entirety of the blank was transformed to the Bureau for examination. The entirety of the dump was transported to the Bureau for examination to find additional blank or other altered materials. Okay, we already knew that. Cool. Research and records. Okay, cool. Cool. Multimedia. Okay, I think we're good on that. Let's check out the hotlines. Trench.
My reflection trapped in the darkness of the coffee I nurse. The rain turned the lights of the city into a mosaic on the windows. The day's paper lists all the things wrong in the world. The list grows longer by the day. The difference between the morning and the night. Coffee. Whiskey. difference. The alarm goes off at 5 a.m. It feels like I just closed my eyes. It's dark. I sit up on the bed in the gloom. I get up, I shower. The driver waits for me downstairs, takes me to the oldest house. An old man stares at me in the car window. It's raining. It's dark. Late at night, he brings me back here. It's not a home, it's a room where I sleep in, waking up just as tired as I was before going to bed. Endless grind.
Okay, the board. And the expansion. We will see you again in the expansion. Cool. Alright, guys. Well, we did it. Director's office. Hotline chambers that way.
Shawshank Redemption. That's the name of the movie I was thinking of earlier. Not important, but that was it.
Yeah, we knew that. I said that in episode 1. Episode 1, I said that was giving us Shawshank Redemption vibes. Let's go to Central Executive. Okay, so the Foundation is one of the DLCs. Wait a second. We don't have any of our powers. Oh, maybe because we're in this safe area. Let's check out our outfits. So we have the Director's Suit, Candidate P7, Asynchronous Suit, which is pretty badass, Office Assistant, and Golden Suit. We're going to keep the Golden Suit just because that's our good luck charm. Let's go into our abilities here. What do we want to increase? Launch damage could be good. Also, levitate and ground slam could be sick. Okay, astral constructs. So we can upgrade. We can upgrade some stuff.
Yeah,
Can we talk
on the old director, Northmore? Didn't list any date of death. You know anything about that?
Ah, here we go.
Record staff process a lot of data. Maybe it just slipped through.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh shit, we fought that thing. That's the former. Television proposal. Based on the success of American Overnight, we would like to propose the creation of a television series that presents superstition and skeptical thought as entertainment. In order to popularize these concepts among the civilian population and create less resistance to redirecting information regarding public paranormal events. We can also use a solid media outlet to test paranormal concepts on civilian audiences, seeing how they react to certain facts presented as fiction in the event that the Bureau ever decides to make certain realities public knowledge. There are various show licenses that we could purchase and reboot rather than restarting from scratch. One particular property seems promising, especially considering its content and tone are precisely what we're looking for. It's called Night Springs and has been off the air for a few years now. Okay. Interesting. Maybe we should talk.
Gotta be methodical. Clean out
Maybe we should talk to Emily.
one thorough sweep. Man, I never thought I'd be working in the executive sector. Look at me now, Ma.
Yeah, let's talk to him all about all this stuff.
What are your thoughts on me serving as director?
Well, I couldn't be more excited. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, Trench was fine, but well, you pulled us back from the brink, so... Well, I'm honored to serve, man. I mean, fuck, shit. Faden. Sorry.
He'll get it one day.
Give me a sit rep.
So, what's the situation in my bureau, Arish?
The situation is we are still up to our eyes in his. Not to mention the months of repairs it's gonna take just to get this place up and running again.
But is it doable?
Of course it is. You just might need to tell some rangers to grab a wrench once they're done hunting his.
Did anyone ever mention to you that Darling was using the slide projector?
Salvador never did, but I doubt he even knew. Look, I'm well aware that it's our job to study and contain the things that we don't understand, but some of the things that Darling did were way outside of our mission statement. Look, these things are not toys, and acting like they are is only ever gonna end one way. At least Pope seems to understand that.
Well, it's secure now. No one can reach it without my say-so.
But thank Christ for that.
Marshall's been missing for a while now. Any ideas where she could be?
The last time I saw her was in maintenance when I was leading the Rangers out of the Atlas. Yeah, I told her it wasn't safe, but she said she had to go check on something.
Did you ask where she was going?
Whew, Marshall is not the kind of person you question. Kind of intimidating, you know? But, she was by herself, if that helps at all.
Not really, but thanks. Hopefully she turns up.
I wonder if we can get out, if we can find her.
So, what's next for Simon Arish?
Well, first off, I'm banning all slide projectors. That's it. Seriously, though, we need to review our protocols. Research should not be making decisions that endanger the entire Bureau. Fuck it, the entire fucking world without some serious oversight.
I think Pope would agree. Certain people in the Bureau have been working in the shadows for too long.
And I'd like to make these HRAs part of the mandatory Bureau uniform. They're not stylish, but better safe than sorry.
I don't think anyone will complain. Not after this. I'll see you later.
You know where I'll be.
Okay, let's talk to Emily.
There's a slide down dimensional doorways, then which is the object of power? The slide or the slide projector? Or is it a distinction?
Variants and alterations. Compiled by Emily Pope. By order of director Jesse Faden. His corruption manifests in vastly different ways. Some hosts remain largely unchanged, while others are barely recognizable as human. What determines the level of alteration? Is it the duration of corruption? It could simply be an evolutionary process, each entity representing a stage of growth and an undiscovered linear progression leading towards what? Additionally, his entities possess various paranatural abilities. How have they achieved this? Do they gain them from corrupting objects of power? Have they corrupted a single highly talented paratutilitarien and divided their access to paranatural abilities across a network of his corrupted hosts? As a scientist, I am hindered by the sheer number of questions. It's difficult to identify where one would begin. What is the most pertinent question? How do we kill it? That seems like a good start.
Itself a fallacy.
Alright, let's talk to Pope.
Jesse, good to see you. We've got Dylan situated in his containment cell like you asked. I've got medical staff running tests as we speak, and I'd be happy to walk you through the details later. Other than that, what's next?
With the slide projector turned off, the hiss are shut out, but we're stuck with the ones already here. We can't lift the lockdown until they're all eradicated. If any hiss ever got out, that would be the end of everything.
Well, eliminating them all will take time. Look, I'll do what I can on my end, but my research is progressing slower than I'd like.
I think I can help with that. I am making you the head of research, effective immediately. I want you to use everything the Bureau has, every resource, every confidential scrap of data, and find a way to keep the hiss out for good.
That's...
Oh shit.
I mean, yes, I can certainly... Yes!
Emily can't
Yes,
believe
I
it.
accept.
You'll do great. Besides, I didn't really have anyone else lined up.
I'm honored, Jesse, really. Thank you.
Can we talk to her more? Maybe not. Let's go up and see if we can check on Dylan.
The director's let it down. No problem. It's a huge victory. Huge.
Heard the director stopped the hiss, right? Sounds like she can really handle things.
Finally, someone had the balls to take the fight to that.
I'll be here waiting for you when you wake up, brother. If
Yeah.
you wake up.
Yeah, dude's in a coma. Okay. Alright, guys, I'm going to do one more perusal.
She's coming back. It's not like her to be absent during a crisis.
They said Marshall was in like the maintenance area. So we should check on her at some point. But also we're gonna go ahead and these next episodes we're gonna get started on some of the DLC stuff and some of the extra missions that we never finished. Because I would love to 100% this game or get very close to doing so. Let's take a look. So missions, we have A Dark Place, and then we have The Foundation. So these are the two DLCs that we can start. And then these three are all side missions for the janitor, I believe. So we can go ahead and get those done. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off for now. When we continue, we will get started on all these extra missions. Bye-bye.